Hello, you've reached the maintenance office of Weston Apartments. Our office is currently closed for the holidays. Our regular business hours are Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you are experiencing a maintenance problem that requires immediate attention, please call our after-hours operator at 555-0100. For routine maintenance, leave a detailed message after this recording and we will reply as soon as possible. Please include as many details of the problem as possible so that we may ready supplies for the solution in time to help. Also, please be sure to tell us what may have caused the problem, information that often alerts us to the nature of the damage. Of course, be sure to leave your name and telephone number. Thank you.
Attention visitors. The New World exhibition rooms will be closing in 10 minutes. The museum cafe and gift store, however, will remain open for another hour. If you have not done so already, please refresh yourself with a hot cup of tea and bagel, one of our specialities, and always enjoyed on a cold, rainy day such as this. If you checked your coats or other personal items at the front desk when you entered, please be sure to collect them when you leave. We regret that many visitors have neglected to gather together their possessions and have then, it seems, forgotten where they lost them. Recollect, if you please, that the new exhibit, aptly named Treasures of the Pyramid, will be opening next month. You can obtain a discount coupon for this exhibit as you leave the museum today. Once again, the museum will be closing in 10 minutes. We thank you again for your visit and hope to see you again soon.
Good evening. This is Vicky Ling with your nightly business report. Tonight we certainly have an exciting announcement. The president of No. 1 Motors, Henry Wynn, announced today that the company's new car, the Plaza, will go on sale next Friday. We feel sure this will be great news for all those young teenage drivers out there. No. 1 Motors will be marketing the car to people living in the cities, citing its ability to navigate narrow streets easily, slip in and out of traffic, and fit into small parking spaces. It is reported to handle very well with its front-wheel drive and power steering. According to Wynn, the Plaza makes use of innovative technology to provide excellent fuel efficiency even on short trips within the city.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the annual conference of the Association of Accountants. As usual, we always have thrilling and inspiring meetings, so with no further ado, I will review a few announcements before the morning sessions begin. Please take note that Session 2, which was scheduled to be in the main conference room, has been moved to the ballroom next door. Although no dancing is scheduled, we should have a vigorous meeting nonetheless. Also, there are still tickets available for tomorrow night's banquet. It begins at 6 p.m. and features an arresting lecture by Jackie Roswell, author of By All Accounts, Living as an Accountant. If you haven't already purchased a ticket, you should do so at the registration table in the hotel lobby.
Welcome aboard our international travel bus. In only a few moments, we will begin our trek over the mountains to Calgary, the breathtaking Canadian city. We will be traveling for a total of 3 hours before we cross the U.S.-Canadian border, where you must be prepared to pass through customs. It will be necessary at that point to exit the bus with your luggage and passports in hand. We do not anticipate the process to be lengthy. On another note, I'm happy to report that the weather today is meant to be quite clear, so we should be able to indulge in spectacular views of the mountains on the way. Before we depart, however, I'd like you all to check to make sure your passports are in order, so we may expect as few obstructions as possible to our journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege and pleasure indeed to present this year's Mountain City Award for Civic Leadership to Min Jae Yoon. As the Vice President of Riverville Architectural Associates, Ms. Yoon has spent many months and ceaseless energy revitalizing our historic downtown. 15 years ago, after the disastrous ice storm we experienced, the downtown area slowly deteriorated and numerous buildings were in terrible disrepair. Since that time, Ms. Yoon has worked night and day with the City Planning Department to design and coordinate many imaginative projects, wrought with creativity, with the express plan to restore the elegant beauty of the downtown area. Many of these inspired projects are well known to city residents, including the restoration of the historic buildings along the waterfront. Let's give a big hand for Ms. Yoon, who has worked tirelessly to revitalize our city.
Good morning, everyone. This is the first of 4 training sessions for our company's new payroll system. It is indeed a most complicated system, and we welcome you to the first, very illuminating session. The software was designed by the Singapore branch of our own Information Technology Department. Indeed, today, after a general introduction to the software, we will learn tantalizing data entry procedures. Now, if you should experience any particular difficulties working with the system, please do not hesitate a moment to contact the Information Technology Department Help Desk, for we are eager to prevent any molehills from becoming mountains. To be sure, reporting software problems promptly will help us to make any necessary corrections. Let's begin, shall we?
Looking for an affordable business space? Attention! We have the place for you. Construction will soon be complete on the Newton Office Complex. Designed by the award-winning Newton architectural firm, this captivating building is sure to win awards of its own, not to mention the hearts of all community residents. The complex features state-of-the-art meeting rooms, floor-to-ceiling windows, and underground parking, all with an old-world charm. The building is conveniently located on East 20th Street, next to a number of fine stores and restaurants. Indeed, this building will soon become a hallmark of the town. But we are sorry to say that only 5 of these units are still available, so act fast to seize this unique opportunity. To view the interior, be sure to visit our online photo gallery at www.newtonconstruction.com.
Well, the product design team has given us an immense challenge in package engineering. They have informed us that they need packaging for a new line of lamps complete with large decorative glass shades. The obstacle we must overcome should thrill our department. Of course, protecting the glass from breaking is imperative. Concurrently, the container size must be as small as possible in order to keep shipping expenses at a minimum. This afternoon I will email drawings to all of you with the dimensions of the lamps, so that you can commence with a brainstorm of ideas. This is our moment to prove ourselves. Let's get it right.
If you're looking for new employment or considering a career change, venture to Laguna City's 8th Annual Job Fair. It will kick off in the City Convention Center on July 6th and 7th. Again, this year Radio WBW will sponsor the event, and we want to remind you that, as always, the fair is free of charge. We welcome job seekers particularly who may look forward to discussing employment opportunities with companies in a wide range of fields, including healthcare, computer science, and finance. Participating candidates may well be advised to bring copies of their resumes with up-to-date employment histories and contact information. For a complete list of organizations represented at the fair, visit the Job Fair website at jobfair.lagunacity.gov.
Greetings, Mr. Wales. This is a courtesy call from Liz Colts from Sunset Accounting. The nature of my call requires not a little discussion, I believe. I would like to follow up on the financial analysis I gave you. Since I sent it to you on Monday, I am sure you should have received it by now. If you are able to peruse the report critically, you will find that the company's financial position is quite good. However, I do have some recommendations that I think will save you even more money. Please give me a call at your earliest convenience. I'll be out of town at the beginning of next week, but I intend to return by Wednesday.
Thank you to all who have come today to view our brand new fitness centre, about which we are simply beaming with pride. My name is Lawrence Goodwill. As the centre's manager, it is my honour to lead today's tour. First, let me begin by saying that in addition to the state-of-the-art equipment you'd expect of a fine establishment such as ours, we go above and beyond the competition by offering a wide range of fitness, martial arts and yoga classes for adults as well as children. We wanted to make sure we outdid our competitors this time by offering something that no other centre has even considered. Free nutrition classes that include information about all kinds of ways to develop a healthy diet. Oh, and one more thing before our tour commences. If you find yourself enthralled by all the great opportunities we offer, then join today to receive 5% off the cost of any membership you choose.
Hello, this recorded message is for all of our maintenance workers. We want to remind you that technicians will be working on our electrical system this weekend and that the electric power for the building in question will be disconnected at 5 p.m. on Friday. The already mentioned work should be finished on Sunday. Therefore, our systems will be working when you come in on Monday. To mitigate any damage to your equipment, please turn off your computers and other electronic devices before leaving work on Friday afternoon. Thank you.
Words cannot express the honor I feel to stand before you this evening at the Roosevelt Independent Film Festival, introducing my latest movie, The Writers. I hope you find this film as interesting as I did. As a movie director, I never hate sharing my thoughts with audiences, but being here at RIF has special meaning for me. As you probably know, The Writers was filmed here. I absolutely fell in love with this town during production. This town seemed ideally suited for a movie about writers. Another privilege I must share with you today is the presence of the movie's leading actor, Roger Stan. I was truly blessed to watch Roger work in the film and to appreciate his acting and singing skills firsthand. These assets made my job incredibly enjoyable. Now, I would like to bring Roger up here on the stage to join me in a discussion of the film.
In our latest news, the City Council of Pleasantville has approved plans to build a new park in the city's southeast district, one which is in dire need of grass and trees for children to play in and around. The park will be located directly across from the Pleasantville Public Library on Forester Avenue, another popular destination for young children. Plans for the park include a children's playground, a picnic area, and a sports field. Mayor Linda Martin spoke about the new park at a press conference yesterday, saying this project is long overdue. She expressed enthusiasm, saying that the new recreation area would provide an indispensable environment for area residents to gather. Construction will begin on November 3rd, and an opening day celebration is tentatively scheduled for March 15th.
Attention all passengers scheduled to board European Airlines Flight 185 to Paris. Unfortunately, your plane has been delayed in Washington due to a sudden snowstorm. Airport officials in Washington are usually able to manage snow quite efficiently, but this storm came in so suddenly that the entire airport was unprepared. Owing to the bad weather, Flight 253 will be delayed as well. Hence, boarding will not begin until 5:45 here at Gate 44. We are conscious of the fact that many of you have connecting flights in Paris. Therefore, those of you who find it necessary should speak with a European Airlines representative before boarding the plane in case you need to board an earlier flight. Again, Flight 185 departing from Gate 44 will begin boarding at 5:45. We sincerely apologise for this inconvenience and wish you a pleasant flight.
Good morning, everyone. I have requested that you attend this vital meeting this morning to draw your attention to a new service that our hotel now offers and which you need to become well acquainted with. As many of you know, we have just made wireless internet available in all of our guest rooms in addition to the lobby. This will be a hugely popular service, no doubt. Your task is to become perfectly familiar with our internet access procedure in order that you not only explain the service to, but also be a resource for the guests when they arrive. At check-in, be sure to let them know where to find the hotel password, which is conveniently located on the desk in each room. Their computers will prompt them for a username, at which time they must enter their room number. No doubt guests will be brimming with questions for you, so be sure to review this pamphlet. I am presently giving you, which clearly outlines our new internet access procedure.
I'm so pleased that so many of you found the time to join us for this luncheon. This is certainly a lovely room for it, isn't it? Well, we must thank our special guest for the beauty of this room. For today we are joined by none other than Annie Jeremy, the renowned president of this company. One of my principal objectives this year is to make our headquarters more inviting by adding artwork throughout the building. Fortunately for us, we are honored that Ms. Jeremy has agreed to lend us several of her magnificent paintings until they are whisked off to Los Angeles for her exhibition in August. Not only is it important to splash our walls with colorful artwork, but also we ourselves should become more cultured in the fine arts. For a start then, I have invited the talented Ms. Jeremy today to talk about the subjects for her paintings, the scenic places that have inspired her most. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Annie Jeremy.
Now, we have just one more imperative announcement before we close today's meeting. Clearly, many of you feel that parking has been a severe problem since we hired more employees, and you find me in complete accordance with this opinion. Consequently, we have recently formed an agreement with the shopping centre next door. We have determined to lease some space in their lot, but that space won't be available until July. In the meantime, if you think that public transportation is out of the question for one reason or another, then you may consider carpooling. We are attempting to organise official carpools through work, so if you are interested in such an arrangement, please add your name and contact information to the list that will come round in a few minutes.
It is my great pleasure as president of ABB and Associates to announce this year's recipient of the Outstanding Employee Award, Ms. Jennifer Long. During this past year alone, Jennifer bolstered the company's assets by acquiring 5 new major advertising accounts, including the Forex computer software account. Jennifer's creativity and effective leadership skills are beyond measure. Under her admirable guidance, Jennifer's team has produced some of the most innovative advertising campaigns in our company's history. All of our clients agree with this assessment of her merits as they praise her for her fresh ideas and her unwavering professional attitude. Furthermore, her ambition has never tempted her to disregard the feelings of others, particularly the members of the team she supervises. It is reportedly through her humility and her candor that she wins the hearts and minds of her colleagues and her clients. Now, before we invite Jennifer up to the stage to accept her award, we are honored to show you a video highlighting some of her most successful campaigns. So, sit back and enjoy the show.